It's time to turn this compost pile and get what I can salvage out of it. So that's what we're going to do in today's video. Hey guys, welcome back to another Slightly Redneck video. Again, my name is Chris. If you're not familiar with this channel, I help you to produce your own meat, eggs, and vegetables from your backyard, your balcony, your deck, your garage, or heck, even a spare room in your house if that's the way you want to do it. Today I'm going to be turning this compost pile, and if you guys have been following my channel for a little while, this has been going for about 2 months. I did a video when I built this pile initially, and it was just almost completely full, and it's shrunk down quite a bit, and it's gotten cold. It's no longer hot and steaming, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it. I'm going to salvage what compost I can off that because a lot of this is already broke down and composted down, and then I've got a whole bed of material here, so I'm just going to go ahead and rebuild this pile as I go. So really not a whole lot to that. It's pretty simple. I'm just going to take, this is just a wire cage. These are just bent over the sides here, so I'm just going to take this apart, open it up, and move it over, and then we'll get to turning it. All right, I guess I got the wire pretty much undone here. So, well, I thought I did. I guess I got one more to get. There we go. Now I got it undone. So really, like I said, not much to it. I'm just going to pull this wire off and scoot it over just a little bit. And I like to work just side to side. So by the time I get over here, it's going to be mostly a finished compost by the time this is all done. So let me put this back together real quick and then we'll get to turning. And you can use a shovel for this, but my preferred method is honestly just a pitchfork. I find it works better. There's going to be a lot of this material that's not broken down yet, that still needs to compost a lot more, but a lot of this is already composted, already broken down. So I'm just going to take a chunk of it, throw it in my sifter here. I'll sift out the smaller parts, and then dump the rest back in the compost pile. And let's turn this around a little bit so I can get to it a little bit easier. And that's about all there is to it. I'm just going to do that for this whole pile, and then I'll be adding to it. And when you start getting down towards the middle of the compost pile, that's generally where the stuff's going to be broken down just a little bit more, and you're going to get more compost out of that than big chunks. Around the edges and on the top, there's going to be a lot of stuff that's not broken down yet, and even in the middle, but more so around the edges and around the top. Alright, so I got that compost pile all turned and sifted. You can see it's shrunk down considerably, and I got about 30 gallons of compost, sifted compost off that. Just beautiful, nice sifted compost. The dog thinks it's food for him, but anyway, so that's not bad for 2 months of compost. You can kind of see this pile behind me that's just mostly just dead leaves and grass clippings and things like that. I've got a wheelbarrow full of some quail manure I cleaned out underneath the quail hutches, so I'm going to use that to just kind of rebuild this pile, which I've done in another video. If you haven't seen that video, you can go back and check that out. I'll put a link right up here so you can go click on that. You can see when I built this first compost pile 2 months ago, January 28th, I believe, and today is March 30th. So 2 months, I got 30 gallons of finished compost off that, and the start's to another really good compost pile. So I'm going to get this thing rebuilt, wait another couple of months. I only turned this one time the whole time that it was composting. About a month in, I turned it, and then this is the second time I've turned it, and I sifted off 30 gallons of compost. So worked out pretty well for me. Anyway, I'm going to get this compost pile rebuilt, get it going, and then hopefully get another 30 gallons of compost here in a couple of months. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, God bless.